Heal the world, make this a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying, but if you care enough for the living, make a better place for you and for me. Hello, everybody. Lady Cheryl here. I'm home from vacation. Had a wonderful time. Very relaxing, very peaceful vacation. So, I just want to show you guys a few things that's going on in the food forest with the emergency garden. Everything looks wonderful. We had rain during both of my mini trips, and I'm grateful for that because everything is moist. It has grown tremendously. It's amazing how much a garden can grow in a few days. You don't notice it while you're looking at it every single day, but go away for a week. I mean, it's just amazing. So I'm going to show you how the okra's doing, how the squash is doing, the corn is doing in the emergency garden. And also I'm expecting an order for netting to put on my grapes or my muscadines. I'm going to see how far I can get it covered. I probably start with the muscadines first because I don't have any enough funds at this time to buy enough to cover the whole entire area. So I think I ended up just covering most of the muscadines, and this will be part one of this video. And I'll bring you part two after my sons rest up and can come over here and give me a hand putting up the rest of the netting. Okay, let's get started. Guys, I went out of town and I came back to a jungle. But it's a lovely jungle. I removed the shade cloth. I pulled it up and clipped it to the frame of the greenhouse. And you can see that it has really benefited Pepper Place because the plants are growing like crazy. Wow. I probably will take some twine right here and string the pepper plant up to this frame of the greenhouse because I can barely walk through here. It's so overgrown, but that's a good thing. It's a very good thing. And you can see little bitty peppers. This is all emergency garden food. So this is wonderful. Oh my goodness. Look over here, guys. Look at the corn. Oh my goodness. Let me move this table back. Oh my. Oh my. Squash is growing all the way in the greenhouse. Oh my goodness. This is wonderful. I'm very excited. I'm going to have to take this table down because as you can see here, this squash is overgrown. Wow. Wow, it's growing from the two little plants that I put in this corn patch. Wow. Look over here, guys. Squash is growing like crazy. It's amazing. You can just be gone for a short amount of time and come back to tremendous growth. I'm looking at just male flowers right now. As soon as I get a female flower, I will self-pollinate them. And I use a Q-tip. Look right there. That's squash galore. Squash all the way up to the top of the frame of the greenhouse. This is nice. A lovely, lovely surprise. Okay. Let's go and check on the okra. Oh my goodness. The okra in those blue containers down there are growing like crazy. They're doing good. I'm going to remove this leaf. See the leaf miner there? I'm going ahead and remove that one. And I'm going to go around here and remove a few more leaves so I can try to contain this until it gets cooler. We're going to be in 100 degrees this week. So I moved all of these leaves that had leaf miner. So nothing in this one, that's good. Nothing over here. And the rest of this okra looks good. I harvested a few pieces here. Okay, so let's slowly turn around and take a look at the fruit trees. The citrus trees are looking good. And let me move out some and let you look at the sweet potato vines growing all the way up. And they are doing just what I wanted them to do. They're pretty. So I need to get a little water on these summer savory herb. But yeah, the emergency garden is looking good. Sweet potatoes here is doing well in this bucket. Now let's go over here to the sweet potatoes there. Looking good. Climbing up the trellis with the arbor. This bucket is doing good, doing the same thing. I can pick these up and weave them in the arbor. Let me see if I can stick that through there. And then bring it back out. That'll stay for a while. And let me take this one. And I'll just go through the fence. Well, I'll do it off camera because it's hard to do with one hand. Okay, just wanted to bring you a little short update on some of the food forests. I'm expecting an order later on today for bird netting. Bird netting for my grapevines, and I will put this on that video if it comes before it gets dark. And over here, the cucumbers looking good. I need to harvest cucumbers. Yeah, everything's looking good. Okay, so I got my garden netting in. It's a protective netting for your fruits and vegetables. I ordered it from Amazon while I was on vacation. And as you can see, as it indicates on the package, that it's 3/5 of an inch thickness to this mesh. And it's 13 feet by 49 feet. And it comes with some ties, zip ties. And I'm going to see if I can put this over my grapevine myself. And if I need some help, then I'll stop. But we'll see what I can do. Okay, so this is what the muscadines look like. And right now, the birds aren't bothering them because they aren't ripe. So my dilemma is, do I try to cover up this whole area, or do I try to cover up? Let me move back. Let me let you see how extensive this is. See those vines? Going all the way to the ground. Apple trees in front of it. Do I try to cover up this whole area? Now this area right in here, you can see the birds have demolished the grapes. You can see the little stems right there. Everything is gone. I was able to get a little bit, which I'll show you, or if I haven't put it in the video already. Guys, the old saying is the truth. The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. I'm up watering my food forest, and I'm telling you, the birds are having a field day with my grapes, the birds and the squirrels. But this is one bunch they won't get, because I'm going to eat these while I'm watering my garden. I'm not worried about this. But over here, I still have a lot of grapes that aren't ripe yet, Concord grapes. And I think I have just made my mind up. I'm gonna cover the grapes over here. Let's start at the bottom, all the way to the top. And then it goes all the way over to where that chair is. I think I'll cover these up first. And because this is still a lot of grapes, I'll cover these up. And I could tell that the birds have been pecking at them. I don't know, it's just so hard of a decision to make. I'll just let these go, and I'll come out every day and try to harvest some when they turn brown. Purple. Yeah, I'm gonna do what my first mind tells me to do. I'm gonna go ahead on and try to cover up the Muscadines because they haven't been attacked yet. So I don't know how I'm gonna show you this, but I'm going to just start attaching it, and I'll be back. I'm sitting on the bench that the muscadines are wrapped around, the muscadine vines, and I'm securing it the best I can. So you can see, there are plenty of muscadines here. You can't really tell this is a bench when all the vines are covered. If I can find an earlier picture, I'll show it to you. So I'm covering what I can, and I'm trying to tuck the vines in the net and securing it to the bench the best way I can with zip ties. So as you can see here, I have some out, but I'm gonna lose some, but hopefully it won't be too many. I really want to use the wine kits that my son bought me for Christmas this year. And yeah, I want the wine to be made from the muscadines. And since I don't have that many grapes left, if I can just get a few jars of jelly for my grand angels, I would be happy. Okay, so I'm gonna move in a little closer so you can see all those muscadines. There's plenty of them here. I'm on the outside of the fence, and I'm going to put the bird netting all around the outside and secure it with these little zip ties right there. Okay, I'm gonna do my best. Some of this secure. I can pull this up over, but I realize it's just too hot out here. It's 95 degrees. I don't know what I was thinking of. I just got the order and wanted to get it done, so I'm gonna just leave everything here. I'll come back this evening when it's cooler and do some more. I just decided to call one of my sons over and maybe they can come tomorrow to help me. Have you ever needed a vacation from your vacation? I'm really exhausted, so I'm going to take it easy for the rest of the day, and I'll bring you the rest of this video in part 2, probably tomorrow. Make a donation to keep this channel going. I would appreciate it, and you can send it to my PayPal me account. Any donation will be appreciated. If you like this video, please like and subscribe and tell your friends about my channel.